What's up, guys, and welcome. Today we're taking a look at this 2011 Dodge Challenger. This is the SRT8 trim. You get the base SE in 2011 or the RT or the SRT8. If you get the base, you only get a 5-speed automatic and a V6. For this one, for the mid trim, the RT, get the 5.7 liter V8 with the 376 horsepower with an option for the 6-speed manual. And then this one, the top trim SRT8 with the 6.4 liter V8 with 470 horsepower, 470 pound-feet of torque. So that's the one we're looking at today. Never been a huge fan of the design of these. They just look gigantic, mostly because they are. But, you know, definitely don't want to judge it too harshly before driving it. These nice 392 Hemi logo here. That was a new engine for 2011, even though it was only actually 391 cubic inches. But that's what they called it. Go ahead and pop the hood. Alright, under the hood here we're looking at that 392 Hemi we were talking about. And we've even got these nice little cup holders here, because why wouldn't you need that? Newer ones have a big shaker here, but not for this guy. Also has this guy on the door here. To lock it, you don't even have to take the key out of your pocket. Just put it in your head. So got your key here. Check out the trunk. There's actually a whole lot of space back here. Not sure if you can see with the lighting. This one, there are only two packages here. One of them's a sound package, one of them's a Mopar appearance package. You can see here we've got the kicker subwoofer here. That's part of the sound package on this one, so it looks like it has that on it. The nice big exhaust tips there, because it makes that beautiful V8 sound. SRT8 logo. Now, like I mentioned, this is the 2011, so this is the third generation, which is actually the current generation. Let's hop in the back, see how it fit. Not too bad actually back here. Leans way back. The moonroof too. You could actually sit back there for a while probably. Got your auto. Adjustable mirrors, auto windows here. Got this weird little pocket back here. I have no idea why that's there. I don't know how you're supposed to get to that while you're driving, but it's there. Parking brake. It's nice and confusing, but it's actually a pedal down there. I thought this was a pull at first. Definitely not. Got your trunk, your auto lights. I like these with the dimming interior light options here. So, oh, you also have the armrest there that folds down, gives you a couple of cup holders. Move up here. Let's go ahead and start it up. It's nice and warm in here. Yeah, sounds very, very good. Love it. Like I said, we got the pistol grip, which is nice. I've never seen one of those before. Heard about them, never used them. Plenty of space in here. Throw some stuff. Got your standard sort of cigarette lighter in there. Remember, this is 2011. You don't have USB ports everywhere yet. Got all your hands-free stuff. I like this layout here. I think that's really clean. I like the red and black and white too. Dodge logo with million buttons. No, not too many. Just got a handful of buttons here and there. AC, nice and easy. CD changer with Sirius XM.
The officer did not stop.
This definitely looks like it's from 2011, if not earlier. This is quite old. Before Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. No complaints there. Got the heated seats. Always a perk. These seats are bolstered well. Pretty comfortable. Some of these power adjustable seats. Okay, like I mentioned, we do have the 6.4 liter V8 in this one. Thing I forgot to mention here, these mirrors with this interesting kind of fold down feature. It's kind of weird. I think, what the hell does that do? What the heck does that do? Well, I think it's to get the water off after you wash it. Little demon eyes there. These 20-inch wheels. The Nitto NT555 G2s. Alright, let's take it for a ride. I mentioned before we got this here, which is you got the lights on. You can adjust how bright and dim this is, which is nice. I like that feature. Wheel temperature over here. Tack, speed, and your fuel gauge. There's definitely much more room in this guy than there was in that GTO that I was in the other day. The mirrors are a little bit small. The back visibility is really pretty good though. I mean, for a pony car. You got the latches back there for kid seats too, which is nice. Alright, let's take this thing for a ride. A backup cam? No backup cam on this guy. Oh, still got the brake cam. You gotta actually pull to get the brake out. It's a pedal to push it in. And you pull to get the brake out. That's interesting. Alright. Go reverse. Yeah, definitely no backup cam there. It's alright. There we go. I like this pistol grip. Alright, we're looking at just under 4,200 pounds. This monster here, 470 horsepower, 470 pound-feet of torque. And again, this is 2011. This is before they started their Hellcat everything over at Dodge in 2000. That was 2015. They put the Hellcat engine in the Challenger, supercharged. That one's 700 plus horsepower in that guy. Definitely can get off the line without a problem, and it sounds great doing it. So I mentioned this is the third generation. So the first generation came out in 1970 to compete with the other pony cars on the market. It was kind of a late comer to the game here, based off of the Plymouth Barracuda, and then that lasted from 1970, 1974, then in 78 they came back again, but it was just a rebadged Mitsubishi Galant Lambda at that point, versus their own kind of thing, versus them doing their own thing. But then for 2008, they came back out with another Challenger, and that's the version we're in now. This is a pony car, big heavy with the V8, so the fuel economy isn't awesome. It's 14 city with 21 highway, which definitely not ideal, but that's not what this thing is for. It's not for road tripping. You could daily it if you're not too concerned about the cost of premium gas. Definitely sounds good. No problems there. Whew, thing is nice and loud. Nice smooth shifts. I like this thing. The clutch is heavy. It's on the heavy side for sure. But it feels really good. Right point near the top. Easy to find. And the track is great in this the Tremec 6-speed. The track is great, nice and solid, pops back into neutral. There's a little bit of, there's definitely some slop going on, but it's easy to find the gears. So in 2011, they also, you'll notice the front end, they got rid of that Ram emblem. They used to be on the Dodge stuff, and Ram kind of split off to do its own thing with the trucks. You just got that nice honeycomb on the front. It's got those nice big Brembo brakes. You definitely feel those working well. The stopping power is pretty good here. Got no problems. It does have this speed sensing power steering. You can feel it let up, feel it loosen up a little bit there when you're at higher speeds. But it gets nice and tight when you're at low speeds. Just sounds so good, and it feels great. You put your foot into it and it just responds. It responds very, very well. A little tiny bit of rev hang there. The steering gets really loose through here. You don't have to be going very fast for it to loosen up, which is kind of a bummer. You kind of lose a lot of that feel. It just gets really, really light going through these curves. The body handles it well though. It just sounds so good. It has a 4-wheel independent suspension and the LSD, as it should. So the ride quality is really not that bad with that suspension. This thing is a boat though, for sure. I'm used to driving around in a little GTI, and this thing is just so big. It looks big from the outside, but it feels big from the inside. So they took a lot of cues from the original. The 1970s Challenger, and they redesigned it for the 3rd generation, but they did make it way, way bigger. Gauge plus there. A little bit of red hanging there. And those brakes are good, it works. Handles well, takes this curve well. Tires not popping out or anything. I mean, the back wheel's not, you know, kicking out or anything. It really is holding its own here on the ground. You can see here, I'm in first. It's got some slop to it. Keep hearing somebody rev. I keep thinking that somebody's revving behind me, like a motorcycle or something. It's just the exhaust. I really like the clutch pedal on this thing, and despite the slop, I really like the shifter here. This is a good gearbox. I just back this thing up. I don't ever want to do that again. Nope, that's fine.